Okay, so what will it take for the MAGA amongst us to open their eyes, for them to awaken? We have asked this before. What I want to know, I want an answer. What would it take? No, I think we've asked a variation, kind of like, will they ever? But what would it take for them to say, you know what? Not that we were right, but that he really is a con, or he really is a bad person, or whatever. He's really shafting us. Other than him, taking all our money and that little scheme he had with the automatic transaction thing. And now he has his own cryptocurrency. What would it take? Let's do a story here. Let's do a whole story. How about that? We'll do a petite tableau here. 1, 2, 3, 4. $12, $13, $14. Underneath that, okay, 15, 16. Let's see. Page of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. 9 of Cups. Knight of Cups. 8 of Wands. So we have the Page of Swords here in the middle with the Wheel of Fortune. So our theme here is time. The Page of Swords can be a bit of a delayed type of thing. It could also be information, because the Page of Swords is a sword, so it does have to do with intellect and thoughts. And so we're talking about some delayed news, or delayed thoughts, delayed information, some delayed revelations even. But it's kind of like it has to come from inside the house. Somebody on Fox Noise would have to tell them, hey, we're moving on from this guy because. So this is a time thing. So overall, his veneer will start to wear off and you will see the rust underneath. So we have the 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Hermit, and Justice, or Judgment. So this is going to be, like I said, the 2 of Pentacles, some imbalance will happen, some struggle to juggle type of thing, where we can't really hold these two thoughts anymore. This cognitive dissonance about, like COVID, for instance, how we can treat ourselves with this type of thing, but it's a hoax, so it can't be both. Why are you treating a hoax? That's like to say if you had, Mars disease. Okay, let's go to the store and swallow 8 gallons of Greek yogurt. That's how you get rid of Mars disease. Like, that's not a thing. You see what I'm saying? You can't have both of those thoughts in your head forever. One of them is going to die out because one of them is going to prove a little more true along the lines. Donald Trump cannot be both a bad person and a good person. So it's something that's over time, however. The Knight of Pentacles, this is slow. The reason the Knight of Pentacles is slow is because he thinks about it a lot. He plans, strategizes, as you see in this card. How do I get past this? So you strategize before you just rush ahead. The Knight of Swords rushes ahead without a plan, just boom out the door. The 8 of Wands, this is your communication, but it's also quick. This is transmissions of something quick. So this is more than likely something television, radio type of thing. The Hermit, isolation, somewhere in your thoughts. This is your introspection to where you are now thinking about what's on the inside of you. And then the Judgment, changing what your perspective is or your judgment calls, or maybe giving you the ability to make a better judgment call based upon the information you now have. So like I said, here in the middle with the core, with the theme, is we are now having a give it time type of thing. Now, this does not mean that they're suddenly going to go and vote for all the Bernie Sanders of the world. This just means that Donald Trump's veneer, Donald Trump's luster, his shine is starting to wear off because his promises are never fulfilled, and he's just, everything he does is for money and ego, and eventually they see that. Four of Wands, Knight of Cups, Empress, Magician. So right now we're still in the honeymoon stage, even though it's been 5 years. But the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups, they're still in the honeymoon stage. They're still in the offer is good on the table stage. What is going to happen to that is right in the middle, Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. It has to wear off, but then you have to give it time. And then birth something else. A new manipulator comes out. So it's not like, again, it's not like they're going to go and jump for the Bernies. They're just going to find another person who speaks their language who isn't Donald Trump. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Seven of Pentacles is patience. We're start there already. This is patience. This is also work that you have to put in. You have to plant the seed, and the seed has been planted 5 years ago when it was basically revealed he's not who he said he was. Things take time. Maybe our, in particular, Biden era is not going to reap this harvest. Maybe it's the Kamala era. Maybe it's the whoever's after that era. Maybe it's when AOC might run for president era, that these type of people stop falling for the okie doke so easily, or stop being enraged by the blowhard. But there will be a time, believe it or not, where they will see the light. Again, do not take this as some hopeful message that they're going to be on your side. It just means that they are going to see the light for somebody else. Judgment, Magician, and the Sun, they will find a way through the manipulation. This may take some time, though, like I said. Eight of Wands, Empress, Sun. It's going to take some constant communication from somebody outside of the Trump land. Somebody that they trust, though. The inside man with the Page of Swords. That's the spy. That's the person behind the fence. So the person who is behind, the person who knows the intellect, who knows the secrets, who knows the dialect, who knows the verbiage, that person can then talk to the masses and say, you know what, he's a con, let's go to the next guy. And then another person will appear, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Another person will appear to take home the people who are disappointed in the Trumpism. Well, there's a lot more, but that's, you get the gist of it all. It's time. It's just going to take time and patience. Knight of Pentacles, or Wheel of Fortune in the Seven of Pentacles. Patience. These things wear out in time. They always do. It just takes the time for you to realize that there is nothing underneath the veneer, as I said. He will lose his luster one day.